Okay, we will chant three long omkars followed by the opening prayer. Om. वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वर गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः. Keep the eyes closed, join the hands at back of the body and bow down. Inhale, come back up, rub the palms against each other, generate urja. Then place the warm hands over the eyes and face. Eyes under the palms, open and close eyes few times in dark. Slowly slide the hands down, gently open the eyes, and let's start the session. Welcome everyone, the Wednesday evening session. We'll try to cover all the joints, body parts, muscles, alternate few times. Then rotate both the palms in one direction together. Try to keep the arms straight until the wrist joint. Now reverse, so we can get maximum movements at the wrist joint. Now make tight fist, thumbs inside, release, spread the fingers apart. You can still hold the palms 90-degree up, squeeze, release. Now roll the fist forward few times. And few times backward direction. Now grab the one upper arm with the other hand, rotate the lower arm in one direction, let the fingers, palms be completely loose, and reverse 360-degree rotation at the ankle joint, elbow, and onto the other side. And reverse. Now swing the folded arms, elbows up, inhale, exhale when hands down. Connect all the fingers together over the shoulders, spread them apart on the floor. Deep inhale, deep exhale. sideways. Now with breath coordination we can circle the folded elbows. Inhale up, exhale down. And reverse. And relax. Spread the hands sideways, the arms parallel to the floor, palms 90-degree upward. Now circle the hands around the shoulders, steady and small circles. Perfect 360-degree. And reverse. And relax. Inhale, raise both hands up. Exhale, twist onto the one side. Look back, align chin with the shoulder. Inhale, come back. Exhale onto the other side. Try to keep pushing the knee forward so we can have a good twist, back straight. Inhale, come back. One more trip on both the sides. Feel the full twist at the waist. And stay at least 5 seconds. And come back. Now interlock the fingers, place the palms over the forehead, push the head and palms against each other with gentle force as we breathe in and hold the breath in. Release the breath, release the palms from back of the head. Push the elbows back. One more time, front of the head and back of the head. And from side of the head. Couple of times alternatively. Continue at the neck joint. Look straight. Both palms on the knees, trunk vertical. Now holding the shoulder blades, trunk completely still. Deep inhale. Just turn the head onto the right side. Align the chin with the right shoulder. Look the farthest point in the back. Feel the stretches at the neck joint. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale onto the other side. Try to look back at the farthest point. Hold the breath out at least 5 seconds. Inhale, come back. And second trip. Now as we inhale, turn the head towards up, look into the ceiling. You can see the back of the head touching with the shoulder blades. Exhale, chin at the chest. Inhale one more time, up. Fully exhale down. Then we're going to make a circle. As we inhale onto the right, gently turning the head towards up. Then start exhalation towards left, bringing the head down, chin at the chest. Do 2 more rounds. Inhale on right, exhale on left. The people with neck injury, neck pain, do it slowly or try to avoid it. Gentle and steady movements with breath coordination. Once you complete the 3 circles, then reverse the direction, inhale on left, and from the up, exhale onto the right. Now extend both hands sideways, inhale. As we drop the palms down, exhale and bend onto the one side. Make sure the knees remains down. Keep looking up into the ceiling. Try to push the elbow and palm onto the floor so we can have the curve at the middle of the trunk. Inhale, come back. Exhale onto the other side. Enjoy each and every position, every pose. And do with the breath coordination with the drashti. Second time. So while in a pose, we are looking into the ceiling, vertically straight up, and complete the trip onto the other side as well. After that, sit in L shape. Make sure the legs are fully grounded, knees straight. Pull the toes towards the body. As we keep our back straight, we can even lean a little bit forward. Now squeeze and release all the toes. As we inhale, push all toes together forward. Exhale, bring them back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Few times on both feet together. Then alternate few times. Now holding the heels together, toes together, circle the toes around the heels. Try to make the biggest circle possible. You can coordinate with breath while we pushing the toes towards forward. We can inhale, and when we bringing them back, we can exhale. Then reverse the direction. Okay, now relax. Hold at the right knee with both hands. Grab the right upper leg. As we inhale, straighten the right knee. Bring the right foot all the way up. Exhale, flex the knee. Bring the foot down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Then circle. Let toe try to guide the direction. Inhale up. Exhale down. And reverse. Circular movement at the knee. Now straighten at the right knee. Grab the right foot. You can reach at the ankle joint, heel, or the foot or closer to the toes, but try to keep the knee straight. Try to pull the leg as high as possible. Deeply inhale. As we deeply exhale fully, try to bring the forehead onto the knee. Inhale, come back up. Gently bend at the right knee. Interlock the right toes with left hand fingers and rest the right foot somewhere midpoint on the left leg, and use the right palm to keep on pushing the right knee down. Few times, create the spring action, increase the flexibility into the pelvis area, hip joint, increase the blood circulation, increase energy level. Left leg remains straight, left toes pointing towards wall in front. Now just use the palm and bring the knee to the chin. Fully inhale when press it down, knee to the floor for a few seconds. Fully exhale, bring the knee to the chin. Couple more times on the right side. While pressing the knee down, make sure the trunk is pretty vertical. Then relax and straighten the right leg. Now fold at the left knee. Grab the left upper leg with both the hands. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, bring the left foot down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Don't try to lean back so much. Third time. Then circle. Inhale towards upward. Exhale towards downward. So upper leg remains pretty much still. And reverse. Now straighten the left knee and grab the left foot or left ankle, left heel as far as you can go. Try to keep the left knee straight. Pull the leg up as much as possible. Deeply inhale. Deeply exhale. Now push the forehead towards the knee and knee towards the forehead. As long as we can keep the knee straight. Inhale, come back and fold at the left knee. Rest the left foot on midpoint onto the right leg. Interlock the left toe with the right hand fingers. Use the left palm to keep on pressing the left knee down to the floor. Create the spring action. See if we can bring knee all the way to the floor. Now just use the palm to bring the knee to the chin. Inhale, press knee down to the floor and hold it for 2-3 seconds. Exhale, bring knee to the chin. Couple more times onto the left. Okay, continue on the pelvis and hip joint flexibility. Bring both feet together, align them, interlock the fingers, place fingers over the toes and thumbs go under the big toes. Inhale, lift both knees up. Exhale, push them down to the floor. Inhale up. Exhale down to the floor. Then we can speed up. See if we can bring the knees closer to the floor. Let's make some noise. You can lift the knees even up higher to create the momentum. Now pull the heels inward, stop flapping. We are doing Baddhasana. So earlier it was Titalyasana, butterfly pose. Now Baddhasana or Bhadrasana. Back straight, heels closer to the perineum, knees pressed down to the floor. Deeply inhale, hold the breath into the lower abdomen. Hold the breath for about 7 seconds. Then you can release. So you can do 3 to 4 more times. But each time you hold the breath, make sure the back is straight and we are keep pressing the knees down to the floor. With closed eyes, we can keep our awareness at the pelvis area and hip joints. So we can see, we can notice how much extra stretches during we inhale and hold the breath. And last round. Okay, if you have a longer the breath holding capacity, you can definitely, instead of 7 seconds, you can hold it for 10 seconds, 12 seconds. But just 7 seconds is like minimum kind of. So now we can roll the body side by side, bring the knees down to the floor as we push the body a little bit away from the heels. Elbows straight, grab the toes tightly, look up, deeply inhale. As we deeply exhale, bend down, try to bring forehead onto the toes. This is Baddha Konasana. Inhale, come back up. Second round. Now deeply exhale. Try to pull the trunk even away from the hips and see if we can bring chin onto the toes. We can inhale, exhale here in a pose, but each exhalation we can keep pushing the head and trunk down. Inhale, come back up. We can sit in a cross leg. We will do 360-degree rotation at the waist. So bring both palms on the knees and deeply inhale. As we deeply exhale, bend down. Then we're going to start turning the upper body onto the one side and then lift it up. We can inhale as we're laying backward, exhale when we're bending forward. 3 to 4 rounds into one direction, then switch the direction. We can also include our head as well. So we are turning our head at the same direction where our upper body is. Even we can, because we have a joint at the neck, so we can even turn the head even a little bit more. Then reverse the direction if you haven't yet. Okay. Good. Now let's sit in a cross leg posture, or we can sit in Padmasana, half Padmasana, Swastikasana, Siddhasana, whichever pose you feel comfortable with. Try to keep the back straight, both hands on a side, with full awareness. As we inhale, bring both palms together in front of chest. Exhale. As we inhale, raise both the palms up. Rest them on top of the head. Exhale. Now inhale again deeply as we extend the palms all the way up over the head. The whole trunk and arms are stretched upward. We can inhale, exhale in this pose, but as soon as we start lowering the palms down, we should start longer exhalation and only one exhalation while bringing the palms all the way down to the floor. Parvatasana. Let's do 2 more times. Do with your own pace, but do with breath coordination. With closed eyes, you can visualize yourself and you can feel all the movements and stretches. Okay, once done, then bring hands in Dhyan Mudra, first fingertip and thumb tip touching together. I hope some of you may have tried to listen to the pulses over there. If you touch the thumb tip on side of the fingertip, then if we try to pay attention, we may be able to hear the pulses maybe on both sides or one side at least. Try to keep the back straight, relax the shoulders, deeply inhale and deeply exhale. Try to fill up all the 3 lobes of the lungs and try to empty all of them. You can do slow breathing, no need to hold, no need to use any force. So deeply, fully inhale and fully exhale. You can close the eyes and you can follow the breath. Constantly observe the breathing. Each and every single breath are different. And try to focus what kind of difference with the previous breath and the current breath. last few seconds, continue Bhastrika Pranayam, but try to keep focus onto the thumb tip and fingertip where they are connected to each other. Try to feel pulse. Gently open the eyes. Breathe normal. So raise the hand if you are successful on feeling the pulses. 1, 2. Okay, couple of people. Good. Okay, so next we will do Surya Bhedana Pranayam. On right hand we will make Vishnu Mudra. Roll first two fingers into root of thumb, and we will deeply inhale on right and deeply exhale on left. Continuously doing that way. So inhale on right, exhale on left. One way only. Left hand can be in Dhyan Mudra. And we can use thumb tip and ring finger tip. Alternatively, we can unblock nostrils, so we can have the one-way passage for the breathing. Okay, breathe normal when you breathe out on left. So that was Surya Bhedana Pranayam. Bhedana means cross, intercept. So we're going to breathe from the right and breathe out on left. So that's breathing from Surya Nadi and breathing out on Chandra Nadi. So Surya Bhedana Pranayam. Next we will do Kapalbhati Pranayam. We will do two mudras together on both hands. Roll first fingertip into root of thumb, that is Vayu Mudra, and then connect next to fingertip with the thumb tip, that is Apan Mudra. So both mudras together, Apan and Vayu, makes Apan Vayu. Now we will forcefully breathe out from the lower lobe of the lung and let the body automatically get some air back. Our goal is to forcefully breathe out. Frequency you can keep as per your comfort level. Breathe normal. Open up the palms toward the ceiling. We are doing Sambhavya Mudra just for 10 seconds. Tilt the head up, close the eyes and body completely still. Feel the vibrations, let them come down. Feel the energy, let it absorb into the body. And come back. So we will do Kapalbhati Pranayam second time, exact same way, same mudra, upon Vayu mudra, but we will increase the frequency, or you can keep the same. And breathe in and out normal. And Sambhavya Mudra for 10 seconds only. And come back. Breathe in and out normal. That's good enough warm up for today. And we can start with some stretches. Spread the feet far apart. So we are going pretty much in a sequence. So we can just body part by body part, we are getting more and more into stretches. Then we go into intermediate to the advanced. Upavishta Konasana, inhale, look up. Both hands up, fully exhale as we bend down. Without bending at the knees, grab the feet, left to left, right to right, and try to bring forehead onto the floor. Inhale, come back up, look up. Second round, fully exhale, grab the feet, and we can inhale, exhale normal. Each exhalation, we can keep on pushing the trunk and forehead further down and down. See if we can get closer to the floor, or some people may be able to get forehead onto the floor. Inhale, come back up. Turn the shoulder blade perpendicular to the one leg. Fully exhale, bend down, bring the forehead onto the knee and grab the foot with both hands equally. Inhale, come back up onto the other side. Fully exhale, forehead onto the knee, both hands on the same foot. Inhale, come back up. Again onto the other side, longer duration. We can stay in a pose as we inhale, exhale, but each exhalation, our goal is to keep on pushing the forehead closer to the knee. Inhale, come up, and longer duration onto the other side. Fully exhale, forehead onto the knee. With each exhalation, and pushing trunk and head further down and down until we reach the forehead onto the knee. Inhale, come back up. Now whichever knee we just had our forehead on, bend at that knee and bring that heel at the perineum and turn the shoulder blade towards the other leg. Inhale up. Next we are doing Janu Sirsasana. Fully exhale and try to bring forehead onto the knee. Inhale, come up. And we will do variation of Janu Sirsasana, twisted. Grab the big toe on the same side hand. Inhale, other hand up. Exhale. Bring the other hand also onto the same big toe. Keep looking up toward the ceiling or at least corner of the ceiling. Make sure the other knee, the folded knee, remain on the floor. Inhale, come up and switch the leg. So the other heel at the perineum, trunk vertical but twisted towards the other leg. Inhale, both hands up. Fully exhale, bend down. Forehead onto the knee, knee straight, both hands. We grab the foot. With each exhalation, keep on pushing the forehead further closer to the knee. Inhale, come back up. So first we'll bring palm toward the ceiling. So we don't want to grab the toe other way, keeping the palm toward the ceiling, and then we can grab the big toe. Inhale, raise the other hand up. Exhale, bend down toward the straight leg and bring the other hand also onto the big toe. Keep looking up into the ceiling or at least corner of the ceiling. It's a variation of Janu Sirsasana. And come back. So now bring both legs together, keep like 1 foot apart and move them in and out, keeping the knees completely straight so we can feel the movements all the way at the hip joints. Now bring both legs together, feet aligned. We will do Paschimottanasana. Inhale, raise both hands up, look up. We can lean even slightly backward. Fully exhale, bend forward and down. Grab the feet. Tuck the stomach in. Apply the Uddiyana Bandha. Hold the breath out as long as you can. Then inhale, come back up. Second round. Fully exhale. Tuck the stomach in as we push the body down, the upper body onto the knees. Inhale, come back up. And we will do complementary pose, the Purva Uttanasana or the reverse plank. We can do with folded knee for some people who are unable to do with the straight knee. Otherwise, you can continue with the straight knees. As we inhale, lift the whole trunk up, drop the head and back of the body, try to look at the back wall. You can straighten the knees if you are able to. Push the toes onto the floor, elbows straight, knees straight. The body will assume one straight line at the back. So from back of the head to the heel, it is straight line. During offline, while doing this pose, you can stay half minute, minute, or you can keep on doing in routine practice. You can increase the duration. Very slowly bring the body down and sit in the Dandasana, pole pose in L shape. Next we will do Marichasana. Fold at the right knee. So right foot will be few inches away from the left knee. Inhale, raise the right hand up. As we exhale, bend forward and pass the right hand from inside out of the right knee. Left hand will go directly at the back of the body. Connect both hands together. Once you make good connection of the hands, straighten the trunk, correct the posture, look at the wall in front, at the level of the eyes. Inhale, exhale, normal. Now deeply inhale. As we deeply exhale, try to push the trunk forward and down. Inhale, come back and straighten the right leg. And we will do Marichi onto the other side. Do with the breath coordination. Correct the posture once you make the connection on both the hands. Deep inhale, deep exhale, and push the trunk forward and down. Inhale, come back and straighten both the legs, relax them, and we will fold at both the knees. We will do Gomukhasana. So heels at the hips, just slightly touching the hips. We are not sitting on the heels. If you need to make any correction, you can lift the body up, make correction on the knees, and bring the body down. So both knees align together and very close to each other. Whichever knee is up, that side hand will go up. We can use other hand to push this folded arm down, so there is a greater chance of connecting them together. So the other hand will go directly at the back, can connect them together. If you have difficulty connecting the hands, you can use the cloth napkin, yoga belt, strap, any rope or anything. Once you make a good connection on the hands with props or without, then you can make correction in a pose, look straight at the level of the eyes, back straight and vertical. Once your pose is correct, that point you can close the eyes also and you can go inward. Just rotate the awareness from head to toes. You can feel the knees, ankles, heels, side of the feet where they are touching with the mat, body part to body part, touching each other, stretches, compression. Once you stayed enough in a pose, we can release the hands, release the legs, and we can switch onto the other side. Cow face pose, Gomukhasana. Once you make the pose correction, that point you can close the eyes and you can scan your body. Feel the stretches into the upper arms. And once you stay enough into the pose, you can release the hands, legs, and we can switch, transition into the diamond pose. thunderbolt pose or Vajrasana. So I heard there were a very good sessions over the weekend. So one was done by Aruna and Sunday was by Dakshaben. Thank you. And I was connected both days actually, but for a short time. And I was watching. They were great sessions. Okay. Now we can sit for few seconds into Virasana. We can slide the heels out and we can let our bottom directly rested onto the floor. Back straight. We should not slouch. You can feel the extra stretches onto the hamstring and calf muscles and knees. Now we can back to the Vajrasana. You can sit on the heels. For few seconds we can sit on Parsva Vajrasana. We can keep the heels right there without moving them. Sit beside the heels onto the one side for few seconds until we engage. We need to order our muscles on the waist to take care. Once we are confident, then we can lift the hand up. We can join both hands together at the chest, keeping the trunk vertical. Parsva Vajrasana. Okay, very slowly come back into Vajrasana for 10 seconds. And very slowly transition onto the other side. Can you immediately, without pushing this palm down, can you immediately get into the pose? Probably not. It might few seconds that you need to engage those muscles. આપણે કયું ભજન યાદ આવે આ પોઝમાં બેઠા હોય ત્યારે? નહીં ચંદાબેન, you cannot unmute. Sorry. ખાલી I can read lip sync. You can do lip sync. I think you're saying Vaishnav Jan to jene kahiye. Good. Good. Yeah. Back to Vajrasana for a few seconds. Then we can separate the knees slightly away. So we can say these legs are parallel to each other. Like they are not parallel, they are crossed, right? So when we can make the parallel, there will be few inches in between. So we can do Mandukasana. Extend both hands forward. Try to keep thumbs in the fist, tight fist. Deeply inhale, hold the breath. Then we can put top of the fist in between the rib cage and the navel. Now without leaving the heels, forcefully exhale as we bend down. We can push the trunk all the way down as much as it can go. When it can no longer go down, that point we can tilt the head slightly up. And we can feel the extra pressure into the navel. Inhale, come back up. Second round, same sequence. Tight fist. Deeply inhale, hold the breath in lower abdomen. Then place top of the fist. Fully exhale as we bend down. Then tilt the head up. Come back up. And we will do complementary pose, backward bending. So you can do either way. You can get into Virasana, and then you can go back, or you can do from Vajrasana. But in both cases, the remaining instructions are same. Holding the knees onto the floor, fold at the elbows, and bring the palms onto the floor. With help of the elbows and palms, let the back of the body and back of the head completely lay down onto the floor. Move the shoulder blades out, away from each other. You can raise both hands up. You can place palms onto the thighs. Inhale, exhale, normal. You can close the eyes, relax the lower back, relax the thighs, knees, shoulders. Let body follow the gravity. If we stayed longer enough into the pose, whenever we need to come back up, grab both the ankles, push the elbows onto the floor, and bring the body up back into Vajrasana or Virasana pose. Next we will go onto both the knees, and actually we do forward bending. So bring palms onto the floor. You can try keeping the toes on the floor, or you can bring back of the feet onto the floor. You can try both ways, and whichever you feel better, you just do that way. Inhale, look up. Try to make the spine downward arch. Exhale, look at the navel. Try to make the spine upward arch. Inhale up. Exhale down. This is cat and cow pose, Marjari Asana. Couple more times. Do with your own pace, but do with breath coordination. And then come back on the knees, half stand. Again, you can keep the toes on the floor, or you can keep back of the feet on the floor. So whichever way you like. We'll do full camel pose, Ustrasana. Inhale, in circular fashion, we can bring one hand up, exhale, bring it down and rest it onto the same side heel. Inhale, other hand up, exhale, bring it down. So both hands are rested onto the corresponding heels. Now push the pelvis forward and drop the head even further down. Try to look at the back wall as we keep pushing the pelvis forward. When I do count down from 10 to 1, keep on applying these forces a little bit more. 10, 9, 8, keep pushing head down, pelvis forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very slowly come out of the pose, one hand at a time. Bring it back in a circular fashion. At the last, we can straighten the trunk completely. We can again go sit onto our heels, separate our knees apart, at least couple of feet. So we will do forward bending. Bring both hands in between the knees. We can separate the fingers apart, elbow straight, deep breathe in. Now keeping the head and trunk aligned, just walk the hands forward one at a time, just inch by inch. As we fully exhale, And we will try to bring our chin and chest onto the floor, but make sure our hips are still in contact with the heels. Now relax the shoulders, relax the lower back. Deeply inhale, deeply exhale. Observe that at least 15 to 20% extra more the air intake into the lungs. This is Shashankasana or child pose. And many times we see the little kids, the infants, they are into this pose. Lift the head up, next inhalation, start walking the hands back towards the body one at a time. Let the head and trunk rise automatically. And back into Vajrasana. We can go on the knees again and we will do a gate pose, Parikasana. And here also, whichever leg we folded, the toes you can keep on a floor or you can keep back of the foot on a floor. Next inhalation, raise the hand up. As we exhale, slide the hand onto the straight leg. Keep on looking toward the ceiling. Reach out to the ankle or even further down. But try to bend sideways. Inhale, come back. Switch the side. With deep inhale and deep exhale. And come back. We will do second time. Parikasana, gate pose. Keep looking up so our body will stay in same plane. And back. And come back. Okay. We can stand. Uttishtatu. Relax the legs, hands. Okay. And go on the toes as we inhale. Interlock the fingers, palms upside down for the extra stretches. Push the palms toward the ceiling. Down. Inhale one more time. And down. Now let's walk onto the toes, make 2 circles around the mats and then 2 circles on the heels around the mats. Try to walk smaller steps so we can keep our knees straight as we walk. it will activate the lymphatic systems fairly quickly throughout the body. Now we can keep our feet closer, maybe about 1 foot apart. Interlock the fingers. We will do Tiryak Tarasana, swaying palm tree pose. Deep inhale, keeping the elbow straight, knees straight as we exhale. Bend sideways. Keep pushing the hands down as we keep looking up toward the ceiling. Inhale, back to center. Exhale onto the other side. Okay, the biggest challenge here, come back, like as we try to bend onto the one side, the same side, the hip area will tend to go towards opposite side. So we need to keep it straight. Let's try that and be aware of that. So whichever side we are bending towards, try to hold the legs and hips in the same position without moving toward the sideways. And onto the other side. Okay, come back. Great, awesome. I see you guys. You're doing far better than me. કદાચ લગ્નમાં લાડવા વધારે ખવાના હશે 3-4 દિવસ એટલે મને થોડોક ઇશ્યુ થાય છે કે અત્યારે આસન બધા પૂરા નથી થતા. આમ તો એકાદ 11 આવી ગઈ એટલે સારું થયું વચ્ચે. Try to keep the feet far apart. Knees straight. We will do Kate Chakrasana. We can just bring both hands forward. Both arms parallel to each other and parallel to the floor. Inhale deeply. As we exhale, just turn towards back. Keep on following one palm. The other palm will go onto the opposite side shoulder. Hold the breath out and hold the pose at least 5 seconds. Then inhale, come back to center. Exhale onto the other side. Inhale, come back. Second round. And complete onto the second side. So here we could do like much faster, but we just try to enjoy the poses, enjoy the stretches. Otherwise we could have done this way too, right? But that's more like exercise, aerobics, and there is a chance of getting hurt too. Like we get muscle pulls or something. But we'll try to enjoy. We get even more benefit because yoga is mainly we doing for mind. But the bodily benefit, it has to follow. Unknowingly we will get that benefit. Okay, next. Inhale into star position. Keeping the knees straight, elbow straight. As we exhale, we will do the twisted triangle. Grab the opposite side, big toe. Other hand will lift it up 90 degree. So the fingertips pointing toward the corner of the ceiling, looking into the ceiling through the palm. Inhale, back to star. Exhale onto the other side. So both the arms are 90 degree. We are looking into the palm which is up. Come back up, second time, twisted triangle. Come back. If we do this pose nicely, then the next one we will do even much better. So complete on the second side. now revolving triangle. Similar, we are just doing extra. Bring the hand outward of the ankle and other hand will go vertically up. So try to keep the thumb pointing forward and we will bend down and look up into the thumb, vertically into the ceiling. Inhale back. Exhale over to the other side. Elbow straight, knees straight. Then turn the right foot out, the right toes out 90 degree and bend at the right knee. Inhale and bring the right hand beside the right foot. Keep pushing the pelvis down, Parsva Konasana, and keep looking up toward the corner of the ceiling, or at least, or if you can look at to the ceiling as high as possible. Come back and switch to the other side. Wow, most people don't have corner anymore here. Otherwise it might make some corner here, but we need to push it down. Come back. Next we will do Virabhadrasana. Now again towards the right, the foot 90 degree out onto the right, bend at the knee, both hands down. As we inhale, arch backward, both hands up into the ceiling, look into the ceiling, try to push the pelvis and hips as down as possible. Come back and we will do reverse warrior. While we are there, it's pretty much identical, but one hand up, the other hand will go onto the straight leg on the same side. Look up into the ceiling, but try to push the pelvis down and knee bent at the 90 degree. Come back. So Virabhadrasana 1 onto the other side. As we inhale, look up and arch back, keeping the trailing leg straight. Look into the ceiling, both palms up. And down. And do reverse warrior. And come back. Let's do a little bit jogging. How many people ready for yogic jogging? Only one? And how many ready for super brain yoga? Okay, looks like more people want to do super brain yoga. Okay, let's do that then. So we can do at least 10, but if you have a knee issue, you can avoid it, or you can do less. And if you complete 10, you can sit in Malasana, that is squatting pose. Or if you want to continue, you can do a few more if you like while we relax. So feet flat on the floor. If you have a difficulty, then you can try to pushing the toes away from each other. So then you might be able to bring the heels on the floor as well. Over here you can just push knees out. Or also we can do some other stretches. We can push the knees out while palm sliding onto the floor all the way out, then other hand up into the ceiling and looking into the ceiling through the palm which is up. And bring it back. And down. We can do Gorakshasana. Try to align the feet soles, S-O-L-E-S. Sit on the heels. Try to put the vertical load so we can have a better balance. We can bring our hands into Dhyan Mudra, whatever way you like, or pranam, or you can even raise them up. But thing is, we need to maintain the balance, and most people are able to do that. Great. How about that? Let's stand up while keeping the toes on the floor, no support. Stay on the toes and then down. Great. Relax. We can still do a little bit jogging kind of thing, not too much. Okay, great. And before we forget, let's do some balancing poses. So Vrikshasana. You can get into the pose very slowly. Lift the foot all the way up, heel into the perineum, the sole aligned with the inner thigh onto the other leg, toes pointing down for the better grip. For beginners, you can do halfway, or if you have balance, you can just raise both palms up. But instead of holding like this, try to bring the palms together. You can intertwine thumbs. So that also helps maintaining the stability. Also we can look at some still object at the level of the eyes in front, either at the camera or some other object on the TV screen, laptop. Slowly transition onto the other side. And slowly come out of the pose. So that was Vrikshasana, tree pose. Next we can do Uttishta Hasta Padangushtasana. Slowly we can just lift the one foot up. So we can grab the big toe on the same side, hand, the first two fingers, straighten at front, straighten the knee. Then we can slide onto the sideways. We can raise the other hand up. And if we still have some balance, then we can look onto the opposite side. We can bring the leg forward and down. If we tried well enough onto the one side, we can try on the second side, but very slowly, no rush. Okay. So next we will do a little bit more onto the knees because we warm up our knees very well. Right? We can fold at both the knees. We can bring our hands onto the thighs. We can stay, like try to keep the knees 90 degree. Maintain the equal weight on both the sides and come back. And we can slide if we need to, the feet even a little bit out. So about 5 feet and going down again. And we can straighten the one knee alternatively, so our body will slide sideways, which should be the horizontal movement, should not be up and down. Okay, and come back. Then relax the legs. Let's do Paschim Namaskar. Fingertips pointing down, both palms are aligned. Then we can turn the fingertips upward and push both hands together all the way up. We can intertwine the thumbs and spread the feet far apart, keeping the knees straight. Inhale, turn towards one side, fully exhale, bend down, bring forehead onto the knee. Try not to bend the knee. Inhale up, exhale onto the other side. Come back. Now release both the hands. We can interlock the fingers. Push the shoulders back and down. Now deep inhale, look up and bend forward. As we push the palms away from the body, keeping the knee straight, let the upper body bend down. Don't try to resist. Let them go on the gravity. Inhale, come up and bend backward. Good. And try to bring the thumb tip onto the sacrum. Sacrum is the lowest point on the spine at the back, and we can massage keeping both thumbs closer to each other, circles in one direction and then circle in other direction. Now holding a little pressure, we just gonna bend down. Once we bend down, then we can bring our hands in the center. We can separate the palms out, and we can try to bring our crown onto the floor. Inhale, come back up and bring again both hands at the back, thumbs at the sacrum, and lift the upper body up back to straight and bring it together. So now we are laying down onto the stomach. First few seconds lay down into Makarasana, because we did so many poses non-stop. Fully relax. And next we will do Viparita Naukasana. Extend both hands forward, both legs together, toes pointing back, chest, chin on the floor. The next inhalation, raise the head, hands, chest, chin up, pull both legs up as high as possible. On the stomach, and pelvis area stays on the floor. Look up. And again back to Makarasana. Feel the relaxation. Notice the sensations. Okay, now bring legs together. We will do Sampurna Bhujangasana. Bring both palms on top of each other under the chest and folded elbows on the side of the body. We can bring forehead onto the floor, toes pointing back. With next inhalation, raise the whole upper body up, both elbows straight. Look up into the ceiling. Feel the full compression at the lumbar joint. Go down, fully exhale, forehead onto the floor, and we will do one more time. Couple of breath, normal in and out. Next, deep breath in and go up. So the legs on the floor up to the pelvis, then the upper body lifted up. And down. Lay down in Makarasana. We can alternate in Makarasana. We can put one side face left and right onto the folded arms alternatively. Okay, next we will do Ardha Shalabhasana. Both legs together, thigh, the palms under the thighs. With next inhalation, raise the one leg up, keeping the knee straight, toes pointing out. We can fold the other leg at the knee, and we can put the foot to support the straight leg, chest, chin, shoulder blades flat on the floor. Relax the lower back, that is most important. With next exhalation, you can bring legs back onto the floor, couple of breaths in and out. Then same thing onto the other side, but make sure the knee remains straight, toes pointing out. We can fold the other leg to support, and we can use it to support the straight leg. Relax the lower back, chest, chin, shoulder blade flat on the floor. With next exhalation, bring both the legs back on the floor and lay down in Makarasana for 10 seconds minimum. Okay, next we will do bow pose Dhanurasana. We will cross the legs, fold at knees, cross them, and we can grab the left to right, right to left, the ankles. With next inhalation, raise the head, chest, chin up, and pull both legs up as high as possible. We can make the intentional rocking movement, or it can be natural as well as we breathe in and out. That will massage the organs into the abdomen internally. Look up as high as possible in front wall. Pull the legs even up higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And very slowly bring the body back onto the floor. Lay down in Makarasana, crocodile pose, at least 10 seconds. Then turn around, lay down on a back. We will do Ustikasana, stick pose. Stretch the whole body. Full stretch. Push the toes into one direction and push the fingertips onto opposite direction. And feel the body elongated a couple of inches along with the floor and relax. Bring both palms beside the hips and fold at the right leg, right knee. Grab the lower leg, lower right leg with both the hands. We will do Pavan Muktasana and log rotation combo. So the left leg remains straight, left toes pointing out. Try to pull the right knee closer to the face. Now deeply inhale. As we deeply exhale, lift the head up and try to bring face to the knee and knee to the face. Hold the breath out. Hold the knee and face together as long as we can hold the breath out. Then deeply inhale and bring back of the head back onto the floor while holding the knee at the chest. Lift the right leg up, keeping the knee straight, toes pointing out. Exhale, bring the left leg down. Inhale, raise it up. So the whole leg is perpendicular to the floor. Exhale, lower it.
Inhale up, exhale down, and we will do rotation. 3 rotation into one direction, 2, 3. Then reverse. 3, 2, and 1. Now straighten the right leg, relax it, fold at the left knee, grab the left lower leg with both the hands, bring the left knee at the chest and hold it down, keeping the right leg straight, right toes pointing out. Deeply inhale. As we deeply exhale, lift the head up and try to bring the left knee closer to the face and face closer to the knee, and hold them together until we can hold the breath out. With deep inhalation, bring back of the head back onto the floor. Now keep pushing the left knee toward the chest. With next inhalation, raise the right leg up, right knee straight, right toes pointing out. Exhale, lower the right leg. Inhale, raise it up, perpendicular to the floor. Exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. Then make 3 circles, the biggest circle possible. 1, 2, 3, and then reverse. 3, 2, 1. And relax both the legs and lay down in Shavasana with hands away from the body, palms facing ceiling, fingers semi-closed. Breathe in and out normal. Legs couple of feet away, toes pointing out. Next we'll do Uttan Padasana. Bring both feet together, palms facing down at the hip joints to support the body. With next inhalation, raise both legs up together, toes pointing out, knees straight, both legs perpendicular to the floor. We can hold 15 more seconds, and then we're going to start lowering the legs inch by inch. 5 more seconds. And start lowering them now. Holding the toes pointing out, knees straight. Engage the core muscles and make sure that we are lowering our feet just inch by inch. No crash landing, and very gently we can rest them onto the floor and relax. Separate them. Lay down into Shavasana for 10 seconds, 8 seconds. Okay, next we will do breathe pose. And some people, if you are unable to do any inversions, then you can directly go into Matsyasana. Anyone can do Matsyasana. So breathe pose, fold at both the knees, bring the heels at the hips, and grab the ankles, left to left, right to right, back of the head on the floor. With next inhalation, lift the lower back up, raise it up all the way, and for extra stretches, you can let go the ankles and you can bring both hands under the hips. So we can bring the lower back all the way up high. Or here you can raise the one leg up, Ekapad Setu Bandhasan, for a few seconds, and you can alternate. So this is the breathe pose, Setu Bandhasan, and it goes into inversion category. And very slowly bring the lower back onto the floor, straighten the legs, and lay down into the Shavasana. And in about 10 seconds, transition into Matsyasana. And I assume the rest of the other people also already in Matsyasana. So meantime, I will set up the Yoga Nidra audio. Second. Stay for okay, should make any final movements, final adjustments before the Yoga Nidra starts. You can turn the lights down. You can cover yourself up. In about 10 seconds, I will start the Yoga Nidra audio. So starting now.
बॉडी को बिल्कुल सीधा रखना है, शरीर बिल्कुल सीधा रहे। दोनों पैरों के बीच बिल्कुल नॉर्मल डिस्टेंस रखे, 1 फुट या 1.5 फीट का अंतर। दोनों हाथ दोनों साइड में रखें और हथेलियां खुली हुई ऊपर की ओर और बड़े आराम से लेटें। शरीर की सारी जो बेकार की हिलचाल हो अगर तो उसे समाप्त कर दें और शरीर को परफेक्टली सेट कर लें। अब एक गहरी सांस लें और उसे छोड़ते हुए धीरे से अपनी आंखें बंद करें। अपना ध्यान सांस के चलने पर रखें। बिल्कुल स्वाभाविक रूप से सांस चलेगी। आपका ध्यान सांस के चलने पर है। जब आप सांस ले रहे हैं और जब सांस बाहर निकल रही है उस वक्त पेट, चेस्ट और कंधों में जो मूवमेंट्स हो रहे हैं उनका अनुभव करें। बाहर निकलने वाली हर सांस के साथ आपका शरीर धीरे धीरे शिथिल और शांत होता जा रहा है। अब मैं जिस अंग का, जिस हिस्से का नाम कहूँगा, आप अपना ध्यान वहाँ पर ले जाएं। मैं जिस अंग का नाम कहूँगा आप अपना ध्यान वहाँ पर ले जाएं। दाएं पैर का तलवा, दाएं पैर का पंजा, उंगलियां, अंगूठा, दाएं पैर की पिंडली, घुटना और घुटने से लेकर कमर तक आपका ध्यान पूरे दाएं पैर पर रखें। अब जब आप एक गहरी सांस लेकर छोड़ेंगे तो अपने दाएं पैर में भरपूर आराम पाएंगे। दाएं पैर में जो आराम महसूस हो रहा है उसका अनुभव करें। पूरे पैर में आराम है, मानो पूरा पैर नींद में हो। अब अपना ध्यान बाएं पैर के तलवे पर ले जाएं। बाएं पैर का तलवा, पंजा, उंगलियां, अंगूठा, बाएं पैर की पिंडली, घुटना और घुटने से लेकर कमर तक पूरा बायां पैर इस वक्त आपके ध्यान में है। आप अपने पूरे बाएं पैर का अनुभव कर रहे हैं। अब जब आप एक गहरी सांस लेकर छोड़ेंगे तो पाएंगे कि पूरे बाएं पैर में आराम है। पूरे पैर में आराम, गहरा आराम, और पूरा पैर नींद में हो। अब अपना ध्यान एक साथ दोनों पैरों पे ले जाएं। दोनों पैरों का एक साथ अनुभव। दोनों पैर गहरे आराम में हैं, अनुभव करें। दोनों पैर निद्रा का मानो अनुभव कर रहे हों। अब मैं जिस हिस्से का नाम लूंगा आप अपना ध्यान वहां पर ले जाएंगे। कमर, हिप्स, पेट, सीना, पीठ, हर जगह पे ध्यान ले जाएं। कमर, हिप्स, पेट, सीना, पीठ। और अब एक गहरी सांस लेकर जब आप छोड़ेंगे तो पाएंगे कि ये हर जगह पे गहरा आराम है, गहरा आराम। अब अपना ध्यान अपने दाएं हाथ पर ले जाएं। कंधे से लेकर उंगलियों तक पूरा दायां हाथ, जाने कि दाएं हाथ में क्या हो रहा है, अनुभव करें। और एक गहरी सांस लेकर के जैसे ही छोड़ेंगे आप तो पूरे हाथ में आराम पाएंगे, अनुभव करें। दाएं हाथ में गहरा आराम है, मानो पूरा हाथ नींद में हो। अब अपना ध्यान बाएं हाथ की ओर ले जाएं और बाएं हाथ का अनुभव करें। कंधे से लेकर उंगलियों तक पूरा बायां हाथ, जाने कि वहां पर क्या हो रहा है। और अब जब आप एक गहरी सांस लेकर छोड़ेंगे तो पाएंगे कि पूरा बायां हाथ गहरे आराम में है, निद्रा में है। अब एक साथ दोनों हाथों का अनुभव करें। दोनों हाथ एक साथ एक गहरी सांस लेकर के छोड़े और दोनों हाथों में आराम पाएं, गहरा आराम। अब जिस अंग का मैं नाम कहूंगा आप अपना ध्यान वहां पर ले जाएंगे। गर्दन, जबड़े, गाल, होठ, नाक, आंखें, कान, कपाल, सिर का ऊपरी हिस्सा। जाने के वहां पर क्या हो रहा है, गर्दन, जबड़े, गाल, होंठ, नाक, आंखें, कान, कपाल, सिर का ऊपरी हिस्सा। एक गहरी सांस लेकर के छोड़ेंगे, ये सब गहरे आराम में चला जाएगा। अनुभव करें। फिर से एक गहरी सांस लें और उसको छोड़ते हुए पूरे शरीर का एक साथ अनुभव करें। पूरा शरीर गहरे आराम में है, गहरी नींद। पूरा शरीर गहरी नींद की अवस्था में है, मगर आप जागरूक है इस वक्त। यू आर कॉन्शियस, आप अलर्ट हैं और इस शरीर की, पूरे शरीर के कण कण की गहरी नींद के साक्षी बने हुए हैं। अनुभव करें। पूरे शरीर में, कण कण में जो गहरे आराम का अनुभव हो रहा है, उस अनुभव में रहें। अब मैं 1 से 5 की गिनती करूंगा। जब 5 कहूंगा आप स्वस्थ होंगे, फ्रेश और तरोताज़ा होंगे। अब मैं 1 से 5 की गिनती करूंगा। जब मैं 5 कहूंगा आप स्वस्थ होंगे, फ्रेश तरोताज़ा होंगे। 1, 2, 3, 5 की गिनती पर आप फ्रेश होंगे, स्वस्थ होंगे। 4, 5।
Give body a big stretch, toes and fingers into the opposite direction, full stretch. Raise both hands up, rub them against each other, generate urja, make them warm, and place them over the eyes and face. Move the palms onto the eyes, gently massage the eyelids, open and close eyes few times under the palms. Very slowly slide the hands down and gently open the eyes. Then bend at both the knees and roll the body onto the right side. Stay on right side about 2 to 3 normal breath. Then with help of both the palms, bring the body up back into any comfortable sitting posture. This could be Vajrasan, Virasana as well, or any cross leg. And let's do the Chandra Nadi Pranayam. On both hands, make a Vishnu Mudra. On the right hand, make a Vishnu Mudra. And we can deeply inhale on left and deeply exhale on right. So one way only, breathe in on left, breathe out on right. Complete when you breathe out on right. Next we will do Bhramari Pranayam 3 times, followed by a Sambhavi Mudra.
Okay, block the ear canal, cover the eyes, place the fingertip to press the nostrils. Okay, open the eyes, come back, and we will do the closing process. Bring both palms on top of each other, back straight, relax the shoulders. We will chant 3 Mahamrutyunjaya mantra followed by a meditation. We might do 1 or 2 minute meditation today, and Omkar chant and closing prayer. Keep the eyes closed till the end. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukmeva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamrutat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukmeva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamrutat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukmeva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamrutat. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayam Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukhabhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Keep the eyes closed. Join the hands at back of the body and bow down. Inhale, come back up. Rub the palms against each other. Generate urja. Make them warm. And place warm hands over the eyes and face. Move the palms over the eyes. Gently massage the eyelids. Open and close eyes under the palms in dark. Slowly slide the hands down as we gently open the eyes. Rub the palms one more time. Place them over the head, back of the head, shoulders, arms, trunk, legs, throughout the body to spread the energy within. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Jai Sri Krishna everyone. Good evening. Alright, so આ સાથે આપણું વેન્સડે ઇવનિંગ સેશન પૂરું થાય છે અને you guys can unmute now. Any questions, comment? Go first.